Hello, listener. It's been a while. Things have only got worse since I last spoke, if you can believe it. The corruption is growing, listener. It's inescapable. Everything's changing. People are leaving. Or perhaps more accurately, they're staying, but they are leaving. Leaving behind a hunk of their former self. The councilwoman and the rest of the council have, as one could expect, sealed themselves in the city's central district, leaving the rest of us, me, to fend for ourselves without help. I'm alone in a city of zombies, a city of aliens, even though I'm the alien. I'm alone in a quicksand desert, similar to the tales in those ancient Earth books they make you read in the schools here. Supplies are running short. I have only a few Nutri-Blocks left. The stars, which once brought me so much solace, have disappeared, being replaced only with the distant roaring and weaving of the patrolling starfighters. The council is, of course, paranoid that we'll view this as some cynical reason to rise up against them. I must confess, though, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to rise up when I'm trapped in my apartment. A red cross painted on my door, with nothing but me, this antiquated microphone, and thoughts of you for company. They even confiscated my laser pen, so that I can't play with the mutated flying cats outside my window. The planet as a whole is under lockdown. The orbiting billboards display ominous messages that we can't escape unless we want to get shot. And only at the poles, where there is a gap in the planetary defence system, can ships get in or out. And even then it's deeply risky, though it's a risk I am increasingly willing to take. I hope soon, listener, the stars return and I can see you again. You see, listener, the disease, it's a curious thing, a scary thing. You catch the disease and you don't get sick, you don't get ill, you don't die, yet you change. It's almost as if, with every slight change, with every new person is infected, a new person is produced, inhabiting the body of the former. The disease will soon inhabit us all, listener. There is no doubt about it. In the last broadcast from the council, 4 days ago now, they said as much. It's inevitable. It's useless resisting it. There are trillions of me. Yet, who am I? There are trillions of you, quite literally, listener. More than the grains of sand in Earth's forests, if, of course, the stories hold true. Yet who are you? I love you. I revere you. I fear you. In any and all of your iterations. But how do I know which one is truly you? Also, what if I'm wrong and it's not you, listener? Would you still be there? I'm scared. I'm watching as everyone around me succumbs to it. And I know it's inevitable that I too will one day succumb to it. yet I fear it nonetheless. The prospect of catching it feels so grim, so unknowable, so hurtful, even though I know I'll survive. The disease exists, listener, but it isn't real. It is here, it is waiting for me, though I refuse to catch it. Though there's part of me that would rather catch the disease. After all, what's the point of delaying the inevitable? I have so many questions, and yet I have no time to answer them for you, listener. I'm sure you have just as many questions as I do, although time's running short and the council will likely be at the apartment again shortly, and I need to hide this equipment unless they make me disappear. But before I go, listener, it feels so hopeless. If you're there, if you're listening, please send help. I can't stand it here much longer, and I'm tying bed sheets together to try and cascade down the apartment blocks to escape. If you don't hear me from next week, listener, well, I reckon it will have got me. If it hasn't, I promise we'll meet up. Soon, listener. I promise. Good luck, and, well, good night. No, yet still steadfast, still unchangeable, pillowed upon my fair love's ripening breast, to feel forever its soft fall and swell, awake forever in a sweet unrest, still, still to hear her tender taken breath, and so live ever, or else swoon to death.